Here are some tips to assure that you have a very good experience with streaming live video. In addition to having a relatively up-to-date computer, your internet connection is probably the most important part of having a great experience with streaming live video. We have built in an internet speed test, and all you have to do to get to it is go to the front of your website, click on Join a Broadcast, go to the lower right-hand corner of the screen and click on Check Speed. When the speed test comes up, put your cursor over the spinning star and click on the nearest location to where you're located. You'll see this dial come up on the screen. It will test your internet speed. Download speed and upload speed. It'll also test the ping right here. You will experience a variation in this speed test almost every single time you check it. Notice my speed, download speed in megabytes per second is 25.83 today. Upload speed is 4.92 megabytes per second, and I have a ping of 28. The ping, the lower the number, the better. You need at least a ping of 100 or less in order to get a very good experience with streaming video. Your upload speed, as a minimum, needs to be 0.4 to 0.6 in that range. Your minimum download speed should be 2. You see that mine is, right now, it's 25.83, so that's way more than necessary to get a good experience. Every time you make a speed test with speedtest.net, it records the data. You can go up and click on your summary. It brings up this graph on the screen. You can see that over the past several times I've checked my speed, it's been as low as in the 2s and 3s. It's been as high as 52. And the test we just made right there is the one we just ran. You can see how internet speeds literally vary all over the board. I am paying for 50 megabyte service, and you can see I'm not getting it all the time. If you have a similar situation to this, I would suggest you call your ISP, have them come out, take a look at this graph, and most of the time they will make some adjustments either to your bill or make sure that your internet speed is more consistent. You'll notice over here on the right hand side that my best download speed check was 55.96. My best upload was 5.41. This puts me in a global rank of the top 98% in the world. This has been my average download speed, and this has been my average upload speed. Now you can go back up to the top of the screen, click on your results. It will bring up your actual results for every time you've checked it. You'll notice here that sometimes I've checked this off of Lexington, sometimes it's been Cincinnati. All are both about the same distance from me, but it records every single time you do an up and download speed check, and you don't have to do anything except check your speed. All the documentation is kept by the system. In addition to the speed test, make sure you have the latest version of Flash Player. If you don't, you can get that by clicking right here. And even though our system works in all the browsers, we suggest for consistency that you use Google Chrome when you're joining a live broadcast. You can get Google Chrome by clicking right here. This takes you to the Google website where you can download Chrome by clicking right here. One last thing before we leave the speed test and the things you need to do to have a good experience with streaming video. Make sure you close all the windows that you have open prior to coming on a live broadcast. That will free up the resources in your computer so that your experience will be much better.